A disappointing display from Wimborne today at Wordsworth Drive as they went down 1-0 to Taunton Town. Adam Costello failed the late fitness test and started the game on the bench. Jordan Cole returned at left back, and in the centre of the defence we had Nathan Pepper-Annan and the returning Sean Bryan. With Mickey Hubbard out suspended, Aidan Sainsbury took over his central midfield role, and up front we started with Jamie Davidson, Matt Kemble and Steve Smith. And for the first 15 minutes it was all Wimborne Town, and we could have been 1 or 2 up. Steve Smith missed a good chance, and Nathan Pepper-Annan had a header cleared off the line after 15 minutes. But it all went wrong for Wimborne after that, and the remainder of the first half was fairly even. 1-1 at half time then, and the second half was a disappointment, not up to the standard of the first half. The only goal came on 62 minutes when Taunton played a nice move out of their own half, a couple of 1-2s, and Rodney Marsh was left clear bearing in from the right hand side. His first shot was well saved by Jason Harville, but he followed up the rebound to net. That goal seemed to galvanise Wimborne a little, and they started making a few chances. 10 minutes later, Tom Jeffs came on for Steve Smith, who looked as if he was carrying an injury most of the game. And there were a few half chances, particularly on 81 minutes when a John Blake header, a Sean Bryan header at the back post was saved very well by the Taunton keeper, pushed out to George Webb, whose fierce shot was cleared off the line. But that was about it for Wimborne, and the game faded away. That's 2 disappointing displays away from home this week for Wimborne. And the problem is clear. It's up in front of goal that the problem is. Next Tuesday, a long trip to Cirencester Town, and then next Saturday back at Cuthbury for a game against high-flying Yate Town. We hope to see you there. I've got Steve Cuss with me now after today's 1-0 defeat at Wordsworth Drive to Taunton Town. Steve, can't really dress it up. That was a disappointing display, really.
It was a disappointing end to it. I mean, I just thought we started so brightly. We had 5 shots on goal inside the first 13 minutes and didn't score, and you could see it drain away from us. And we have to be a little bit mentally stronger than that, because we have to score during that period. And if it doesn't happen for us, we have to keep going. And we did neither today. Gradually and back into it. And they probably got the goal that they deserved in their 20 minutes of domination at the start of the second half.
We were certainly, we looked very good for the first 15 minutes, and Taunton Town, with all respect to them, were there for the taking at that point.
Yeah, as I said, we created 5 chances. I think, the ones that I counted, we were unlucky with 2 off the line. We had a further one in the second half off the line, but you can talk about that, but it is about scoring goals, and we have to score goals, and it's deserted us at the moment, and disappointingly that if we'd have maintained the first half performance and you lose 1-0, then you can say that the performance was good enough. We're not just quite there with the results, but the fact that we didn't score in that quarter of an hour, and then we changed, and we didn't really pass the ball as well as we had in that first 15-20 minutes. So that's where the disappointment lies, I think.
Yeah. Plus points, I thought Jordan Cole had his best game for a while. So Aidan slotted in fairly well to the Mickey Hubbard role, and George Webb is having a good little run at the moment, isn't he?
We've got little brights, sparks at the moment. Like you say, Jordan has done well, and Aidan and George. There's little things that are happening out there, but it's just not quite happening for a team for us at the moment. And the lads, myself, we're frustrated by it, and I've said to them in there, we've still got something to play for, and that's what we're not just going to let the season drift away. We want to finish as high as we can. We're always looking forwards, and we want to make sure that we've got the right squad ready to take us forward for next year. And that's what I've said to them in there.
A long and difficult trip to Cirencester on Tuesday. How do you lift the lads for that?
Well, I think it's important. I think it's important that obviously I have my role to play in lifting the players, but they've got to look at themselves as well. And they're the ones that have to go out on the pitch, and they have to be ready for it. It's a tough place to go to on a Tuesday night as well, but we have to be positive, and we have to be brave in the way we play football, and we have to be ruthless.
Thanks for your time, Steve.
Thank you.
Cheers.